All right, you wanted to talk a little bit about the OT rules. I did talk about them yesterday. I'm sure you did as well. Uh, give me your thoughts on the overtime rules and seemingly the 49ers not being prepared for them the way. It's certainly not the way that the Kansas City Chiefs were. They were fully prepared.
I mean, the Niners were not prepared at all for overtime. There's Eric Armstead didn't know the rules. He said he learned the rules looking at the Jumbotron on a TV timeout. That's the first time he heard about the overtime rules. Kyle Juszczyk said he didn't know the rules. They asked Kyle Shanahan right after the game why his strategy was the way it was. And he basically said, well, I wanted to get the ball, or excuse me, his strategy was, what did Kyle, basically whatever Kyle said made it seem like he didn't even know the damn rules. So you can debate whether Kyle knew the rules or not. But one thing for sure we do know is that the players didn't know the rules. And another thing we do know for sure is that the Kansas City Chiefs have been preparing for that exact scenario 2 weeks prior to the Super Bowl. Their players came out and talked about it. This is what we were going to – we had a plan in place for what
I think one of them – hold on. I think one of them even said that they had prepared for these overtime rules in the offseason. That's how prepared they were for these rules.
Sure, right. This is the difference, right? The Kansas City Chiefs were prepared for this exact scenario. If we go to the Super Bowl and we go to overtime, this is what we're going to do. We're going to defer, give them the ball first, and then we're going to go down. If they score a touchdown, we're going to try to score a touchdown, and we're going to go for 2 and win it, right? Mm-hmm. They were 100% prepared for this situation. The 49ers were not. This is, let me be clear when I say this. This is a fireable offense. I'm not saying fire Kyle Shanahan, but you are a head coach of a professional football team in the NFL, one of the biggest franchises in sports, making $10+ million per year, and you are not prepared for overtime rules. That is a fireable offense. Let me be clear. I'm not saying fire Kyle Shanahan, but it is a fireable offense. ALT says Shannon knew the rules. He wanted the ball third down possession for sudden death. There's no sudden death. Every team you're going to face in the Super Bowl is going to go for it. The Kansas City Chiefs were going to go for 2 to try to win the game. It is a bad plan to go out there. Look, here's another reason why it's a bad plan. You get the ball first. You go for 3. The other team knows now exactly what they have to do. You want the other team to go first, so you know what you have to do. It was a bad plan. I'm not sure Kyle Shanahan knew the rules because of a video clip I have of him saying something that was contrary to somebody that actually knows the rules. So I'm not sure Kyle Shanahan knew the rules. I would hope he did. But one thing for sure is he wasn't prepared, and his team wasn't prepared for overtime. Whether he knew the rules or not, whatever. His team wasn't prepared for it, and they had the wrong strategy in place. And that is a fireable offense.
Here, I got something real quick. Hold on, I want to pull this up. See if I can find it.
You gonna play that video?
No, I'm not gonna play the video. I wanted to pull this up. I want to give Niner fan Mitch a chance here. It says most negative boneheaded Niners channel. That's fair. Niner fan Mitch. You give me a topic that's positive to talk about, and we'll talk about it right here on the spot. Throw your positive topic out there and we'll talk about it on the spot. Bro, because the 49ers just lost a Super Bowl after having a 10-point lead again against the Kansas City Chiefs. It's an aging team, a team that has been all over social media ranting over their loss, pissed off. And we're just talking about what's going on. But if you have something positive to talk about that you want here as a topic, throw it out here. We'll talk about it. Man, I have no problem doing that. I don't want to be negative. I would much rather be celebrating a Super Bowl victory. Why don't you go check out how devastated I was in the aftermath of them losing when I did a live post game 2 minutes after they lost. I'm devastated, man. I was devastated. Now, it's 2 days later. I'm trying to turn a page. I'm talking about what's going on. There's nothing positive to talk about. Not 2 days after losing the Super Bowl. We're not going to be negative all the time and all through the offseason. There is going to be positives to talk about. But right now, I don't see the silver lining. So If you have something positive, throw it out there. We'll talk about it right now. We'll change the show on a fly for your positivity. Throw it out there. You can't call out a problem without giving me a solution. So you've called out the problem. Give me the solution. Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah, and Ultima NL. Look, I'm looking at a video right now. I don't know if Jessica could play it or if you can hear it. I could play it. I don't know if you can hear it, but it talks about Kyle Shanahan. Was hoping that he had another list. I can play it right now for you, man. Tell me if you guys can hear this. Can you hear this?
No, here, try add it to the stream and see if I can pull it up.
All right. And I'll play it for you guys right now.
Hold on. Let me pull this down real quick. See if we can add it.
There we go. Should I hit play?
Yeah.
Draw, and again, it went into overtime. But is there anything right now that you feel like was the difference down the stretch?
I mean, love to score a touchdown there at the end, not give Pat another chance.
Love to score a touchdown and not give Patrick Mahomes another chance.
Could you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys could hear. I could hear it, but I don't know that they could. Sometimes it works.
Sometimes it went into overtime. But is there anything right now that you feel like was the difference down the stretch?
I mean, love to score a touchdown there at the end, not give Pat another chance.
That's not how it works in overtime in the Super Bowl. So, hey, this is Kyle Shanahan speaking, not me. To me, that sounds like you don't know the rules.
Oh, you know what? I heard that and I didn't catch that he said like to score a touchdown there and not give Pat another chance. So he thought that if they score a touchdown, the game's over. You're right. Okay, so you guys couldn't hear it. He's literally saying that, oh, you can hear. Never mind. Yeah, he was saying that in overtime, he wishes they scored a touchdown and to not give Patrick another chance. That's not the way it works. Patrick had a chance no matter what. He didn't know the rule. He didn't know the rule.
Exactly.
Gosh, how did I not catch that when I saw that video yesterday? That's crazy, bro. Exactly. Absolutely crazy. All right. There you go.
Sorry.
Well, never got a positive topic from Mitch, so I guess
it's a fireable freaking offense, man. I'm sorry. I'm not saying fire him because you have to have an alternate solution, but that is a fireable offense. You are the head of a freaking one of the largest sports franchises in the NFL, and you don't know the overtime rules. Maybe you shouldn't have been getting lit at the press conference. I'm sorry. And I know Mitch is mad because we're being negative. Well, I'm feeling negative because this team lost a Super Bowl again.
Listen, like I said, I'm open to feedback. A lot of people give me feedback, and I appreciate them. I thank them. I am open to it. I'm not above it. Listen, this is our channel as a community. It's not just me, right? Like I'm the guy up here talking, but for me, I'm a solutions guy. I don't like when people call out a problem without giving a solution. So I gave Mitch the opportunity to give a solution and give me a positive topic. And we would switch up the show on the fly and talk about his positive topic. He came to me with a problem, gave me no solution. So at that point, you're just whining. You're not actually giving me a way to fix it. So I don't know what to tell you, man.